All right, let's draw our little kitty cat in a teacup. I am going to start right in the middle of the paper with the kitty cat scarf. So this is going to help us center everything and really just get started and ground us to that paper. Once we have the scarf, we can add two little paws hanging out. So I'm going to add kind of a curvy line over there. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Curves inward and then a little bit toward the middle of the cat. Or what will eventually be your cat. Then we can add our teacup line. So this is going to be a slightly downward curved line. Just like that. So we're setting the boundary of where the top of our teacup will be. Then we can add our kitty cat's little tail, and mine's going to curve up like this. And then just round out at the end. It sort of looks like maybe a goose, but when I color it the same color as the cat, I think it will make more sense. Then we can add the rest of the teacup, so we can come down and add the round part of the teacup. Finishing that off. And then we can add the back edge of that teacup. And the little pedestal, which is two outward curved lines like so. And then we connect them there at the bottom. So we're really getting there. Now we can add our teacup handle. And yours can be differently shaped if you want, but I sort of tend to go with a shape that's a little bit like a question mark or maybe an ear. Now we can add the top of our cat's head. So I'm going to start at that scarf and make two curved lines, sort of like a set of parentheses. And then we'll give our kitty its cute little ears. But I'm going to leave a place in the middle so I can do the top of the head. So there we go. Then you can decide, do you want your cat to have some antlers maybe? Or do you want something else to be going on up there? Maybe you have some birds sitting on your cat's ears. But I went with some antlers. So I just came up and over with that one. And then I'll do the other one sort of symmetrically. So I'm going up and over. And then I'll give it sort of some branchy treatment here. And that way, if I want to have little ornaments hanging down or anything like that, I've got some antlers to connect them to. Now, let's add our kitty's little scarf. I'm going to turn sideways for this one. And the scarf is going to have a wavy line and then a line that sort of follows that same contour. And then it'll have a frayed end there. And you can add another piece of scarf if you want, coming out kind of from behind that. If you want to have two scarf ends. But you don't have to. You could just have one, and I think it would look a-okay. So there's my kitty's scarf. And then we can add a few little details. I'm going to add some little kitty cat fingers. And then we can add our face. So I'm going to have a little nose. Kitty noses, I usually do like a triangle. And then I'm going to have a little kitty smile. And then for eyes, I like to always make the top edge first and go down and up like that, almost like the side of a little mustache. Then I can close in the bottom part and then add my little cat's eye center there. And you can do your eyes different if you want to. That's how I do mine. And then I'm going to add some whiskers. And any other details you want to add. Maybe you want to have an environment. Maybe you want this to be on a little plate. We don't know. It could be anything. I'm going to give my kitty maybe some ears like this and some little ear hairs. And then if you want to, you could always have a little ornament hanging off of the antlers. So I'm gonna, let's see, how do I want to do this? So there's my ornament, the little topper, the loop, and then I'll have a little string. So this kitty cat has some Christmas ornaments hanging down. They can all be round, or you can have some that are a different shape. I think mine are going to be round. I forgot to put the little loop on top there. All right, and then I'll give it maybe one over here. And then maybe another one hanging from here. It's a little smaller. And then you could have a bird sitting up there if you wanted to. You can do a lot of different things. You can decide, I'm gonna just put it's not a horizon line, but it sort of is. So just a place where my teacup is sitting. Maybe it's a table, we don't know. Could be anything. But you could put lights, like little Christmas lights, little bulbs all up in here. You can put a pattern on your cup. I think my cup is going to have a border, like right here at the top. And once you go to color it in, you have all kinds of possibilities. You can paint it, you can use a colored pencil or marker, crayon, whatever you've got on hand, but you can make your scarf stripy, you can make your scarf have a pattern. You could have stars in the background, maybe it's nighttime. You could have a Christmas tree in the background. There's a lot of different ways to go with this. So follow your own imagination and see what happens.